Hey, just a quick overview for Tony here and the guys actually. Firstly, some simple things. This banner works. It's not the Flash technology issue that I thought. It's actually because you guys stopped paying Weebly some time ago, and or Weebly have removed this banner as part of the free inclusive feature. So you've got free site at the moment with Weebly. At some point, I think the long-term goal would be that I'll totally recreate a site on my own server with WordPress technology, totally under our control, never going to bump up costs of new additional features and things like that, or strip features away from you, then ask you to pay for them, which is what Weebly have done here. So quite simply, you can get around this temporarily for the meanwhile. I think it's how much they charge here. If I click on this edit slideshow, I think let's say upgrade. Yeah, so $12 a month, billed annually. That's the cheapest way to do it. I think that's the one that we need. In order to reactivate the banners. That's the issue. We don't need all these. These are e-commerce things, so if you want to sell on the platform, so you don't need those. So that's that. That will fix, they'll put that back live for you, else we'd have to just remove it, which I wouldn't suggest because I think it's a nice look for the homepage really. Also, you can see you've now got a little padlock here. Okay, so if I click on one of these pages, which let's have a look. One of these pages, this one, I've removed this, okay, but you can see there's a padlock there. Now, there wasn't a padlock there before. The security feature hadn't been switched on or had been switched off at some point, not by me. So it might just be a new feature. Right, let's get into it. Okay, so the main thing that I've adjusted so far, when Tony told me about this issue here, I've removed it and tweaked this to look a little bit better. So if we jump to there, it was under, it was actually a bit of a mess structurally. So I've added services here to put all of your services under one roof. Okay, so you've got decals, presentation, model types. So model types, all of this lot was under galleries, which I don't think made sense looking back in it, and it doesn't look like something I would have done. I know things have been changed without me over the years. I think Geraint did it. So anyway, I've put things back under services, decals, presentations, model types, R&D. We can obviously tweak all of this if we don't do R&D anymore, if you need to update it. But my point is, here's the page. And you can see I've removed this headline, okay? And I've, if I click on publish, in its own time. Okay, so let's go and refresh this page. Okay, so you can see the structure's changed, and you can see that's gone. Okay, I can tweak this a little, I guess. Let's just make it read a little bit better, just by spacing some things out. Not that you need to see me do this, really. It's not the point of the video. But anyway, so that's just space things out a little bit better, and we'll give it a headline of, I think it was cars with scale car models, scale car models, just so people know where they've clicked and where they've landed. All right, perhaps put some 3 dots after that. Reads a bit nicer. All right, we publish that. So these are only small temporary fixes. Of course, we need a big overhaul of the content, really, not for me to go through all the content. All of this needs improving, and people have adjusted bits and pieces over the years, while Geraint has. So this needs improving, really, and fixing in parts. The galleries, yeah, same issue, the banner. Let's just close that a sec. Let's go back to here. Okay, so there's lots of other things I did as well. So I had a look at what pages we've got here. And I noticed there's lots of pages, like notes I would have given you guys back in the day, which I hid from the drop-down menus. So it's hidden from the drop-down menus. And I also would have done this. Look, hide this page from the search engines. So over the years, when Geraint has added things, despite the instructions I gave him, where he's hidden some pages, some draft pages. He never ticked this. Now I've gone through all of these hidden pages, I've ticked it, which means they can't be found in search engines. So for example, that's the conversion for you. For example, I did a search for the word order because Tony said of the problems on the site saying that you're not taking orders anymore. So I searched the whole of the site for the word order just to see if it appeared anywhere else. It didn't, by the way. It's just that main one. But what I noticed is that it's showing up pages with no content. Now that shouldn't show up in search engines. So I've gone through every single hidden page and made sure that hide from search engines is also ticked. Not just hide from the menu, but hide from search engines also. And a note for Lindsay on these galleries. There's so many galleries. There's so many pages created here in galleries. I don't think you need to do that because customers don't really care to see millions of jobs. You don't need to show every single job. You just need to show some unique jobs. You know, when something's very different to something that you've not got on your site, put it on your site, obviously, to show off that you can do this capability as well, or this kind of job as well. So honestly, personally, I think I'd really restructure all this. Perhaps at the least put it into cars, trucks, planes, etc., or merchandise, or whatever type of job it is. But just having latest jobs and having it all like that is a bit absurd. I don't think your customers would care for that at all, really. Galleries, yeah. There's the banner for you. Look, that's not showing because you haven't got the paid version. There's an old gallery here by the looks of it. Oh yeah, sorry, I've just realised the old gallery, that is, let's rename that so it makes a bit more sense. I'll put down netbot, okay, in brackets, because that was your old netbot Code3Models gallery. So I've hidden that, and I think I've hidden it from search engines, and I'll hide that from search engines. Okay, so that's hidden from everywhere. We could even delete it. I don't think there's much point in keeping this page. I don't think there's any content on it. No, there's no content on it. I'll leave it for the moment though, just in case we revert to some gallery pull-in. I'll leave it there. We look at it later on. So the latest jobs, yeah, this needs to be categorized, as I say, you know, segmented. Features, personally, I was going to put features in with models, but I've put it under services instead now. So we could put models and features, and the model types and features under one, or we could keep it under services. I think it makes sense under services because people can see what type of stuff we do, including R&D, presentation, and decals. Features, I think we can expand upon that, truthfully. I think you've done some immense stuff over the years, which could be added into this. You know, this doesn't really show features. It'd be nice if you talked about wing mirrors, or talked about sat navs, or talked about some really intricate things that you've done. So this can be expanded upon, really. Features we could put like internal, external, and things like that. So the more structure we add, the more you're going to get ranked and found, and the more inquiries you're going to get. Anyway, I think that will probably wrap up things that I've done. So I've restructured at the moment. As you can see, the galleries needs looking at. Models by purpose have not changed. The features, as I've just said, we can expand upon. The home menu, I said to you what the problem with the banner is there. It's not, you've not got a paid option. And then contact us. If I go to contact us and about, because I've banded these two together, there was a more thing, which was like a drop down of contact us, about, and whatever else. So Garrett perhaps added some pages and didn't realise that there's a more feature that you should untick within settings here. So under contact us and about, we could add an about page. That would be really nice, actually. Give background to Tony and so on. Explain what the guys do a little. And obviously this form needs rethinking. I'm pretty confident I've got a good idea about what I can do to this page to improve it all, content-wise, narrative-wise, but it needs input from you, you know, in terms of costs and ballpark figures and things like that. I think that's it. We'll wrap it up there.